everybody, it's Mr. Snake here, coming back at you with some more Bible talk. Now, I'm gonna ask a really basic question here. Have you guys ever wondered why we study history in school? There's a very simple answer for this. We study history in school because we don't want to repeat history. Think about it. Would anyone ever want World War II to happen again? Despite our attempts, history is indeed repeating itself. Look at ancient Rome and America. Both nations were the greatest nations at their time. America is still the basic nation of its time. Our culture influences other nations. Rome influenced other nations as well. And day by day we are becoming more like the Romans did. We are drifting further and further away from the Bible, just like Rome did. See, there were Christians in Rome back then, but they were most likely considered morally incorrect. Rome said that being gay is morally correct. America is now having a gay pride parade, and it's gonna try and get people to believe being gay is morally correct. Once being gay is considered to be morally correct, the next thing that's gonna happen is that if you don't have a male lover, you're gonna be considered immoral, just like the Romans did. It is going to happen because we are repeating history. See, we're not learning enough about history to not repeat it. Another example of this is Hitler. Hitler is considered to be the most evil man in history, no matter what way you look at it. But for some reason, there are still people who hate Jews who aren't Nazis. They just hate them because of World War II. I even asked the guy of this once. He honestly makes fun of Jews because of World War II. Anyway, I have recently met a person who said that all Christians are hateful, miserable people. That was the exact same type of stuff Hitler said Jews were. In fact, Judaism was actually pretty insulted before Hitler gained power. If you were considered a Jew, you were hated in most of the world during World War II. Now you're just considered to be what's the word I'm looking for? You know what? I don't want to say it. Insensitive. I can use that. You're being insensitive in today. But back then, being a Jew meant you're gonna be pretty well hated. In today's culture, there are people who say that we are just miserable, hateful people, that we're hypocrites. And they're saying that about every one of us, not just about one or two of us. Every single Christian is the same way. Which is discrimination, which also proves that America isn't really progressing far against discrimination. It's only going to be a matter of time before we are just like ancient Rome and Nazi Germany. Nazi Germany is going to happen again, only this time it's going to be for the Christians. Christians will be executed just for their beliefs, like the Jews were. And I know this is going to happen because in Revelation, it says we're going to be executed for our beliefs. If you don't believe me, read the Bible yourself. Study it. This will most likely happen. We're going to become immoral like Rome, and we're going to become evil like Nazi Germany.